Good evening, everybody. This is All Things Cheryl. You all haven't really seen me. I've been very quiet. I've been taking care of and making sure that my tenants, of course, some of you all may know that I am a little grassrootsy groupie kind of thing. But I'm basically here to talk about what has occurred on November the 3rd. Of course, there's been a lot of commentaries. Of course, there's been a lot of videos talking about the victories and stuff like that. The reason why this video that I'm about to talk about, and before I go on, click subscribe, hit the notification. On November the 3rd, the people of these United States basically took to the polls to elect or re-elect a president, an administration that could lead the free world. Over millions and millions of people took to the polls. Some opt to do early registration. Some opt to cast their votes in person. We had the right to do that. And those of us chose the person whom we thought that could lead this country. It will never be the way it was, but could heal this country. We voted for Joe Biden and we voted for Kamala, I guess I'm Harris, the first woman, black woman, first immigrant woman, first American woman to be the vice president of these United States. Now, the outcome of the election was enormous. It was one of the largest turnout in quite some time, even more so in 2016. And I guess it might have surpassed 2008. But this is the people of these United States have basically spoken. Over 71 million who voted for Trump to be elected, re-elected, and come back into the chair. And of course, you all know that Trump has not conceded. And of course, you all also know that he has filed lawsuits all over the place. He has requested for recounts on top of recounts. He's calling fraud. He's calling he's making all kinds of innuendos. Now, the reason why I'm like on this 71 million, because this 71 million is encumbrance of everyone, black, Latinos, gays, Mexican American. I mean, the diversity is so huge. That's the diversity. 71 million. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. there was also so much voter suppression. There was so much done to keep the vote out of Black people, to make it very, very difficult for us to basically get to the polls and to cast our vote, right? Now, here's another deal. Mailing in and voting for the President of the United States has always existed. It has always existed. So this mailing in early and casting your vote early has always existed. This was not something new. It was always in place. But what made it so important this time around instead of 2016? The difference of 2016 and the reason why Trump got into the chair is because of us. We were the reason why Trump got into the chair on 2016. Why? It's because a majority of us basically stayed home and would not vote. And here's the deal. When Trump got into the chair, he basically thanked the Black community for not coming in and to vote for him. We were the ones who could have wiped him out, but we chose not to. After having 8 years of Obama, and a lot of people were talking about Obama while he was in the White House for 2 years. We put him there for 8 years. Now, here's the kicker a lot of you all may not know. And you're talking about my vote don't count. I'm not voting. It's not for me. What are they going to do for me? Well, by you're not voting in 2016, Trump got into the chair. He got into the chair. And basically, he fulfilled his 100 days as to what he was going to do. Right? Now, we have 2020, an epidemic of a pandemic, COVID-19, which has basically devastated the United States completely. Completely. A lot of Black, brown, people of color, and white people too, but majority of the people who are basically feeling this pandemic is the Black and brown community. Let's be real about it. Okay? And so, in order to make sure that we had our rights, there was a lot of voter suppression going on. And a lot of people in his administration, especially in the Republican administration, did a lot to suppress the vote. Right? Now, a lot of men, and I'm going to especially talk about the Black men, talked about, and a lot of celebrities, Black celebrities, women, or whatever, because there were some Black women who also voted for him too, went for Trump. But specifically, they were basically talking about, I believe, 20% of Black men basically went for Obama. not Obama, but basically went for Trump. And the reason why they went for Trump is that they are saying, a lot of people are saying that while Trump, and which is he still is the president, I have to give him that respect, that's just me, that he did a lot of things, especially when it comes to tax. Now, let's be real about this tax. Who have benefited from these tax raises and things like that? Basically, the one percenters. The one percenters and those who are comfortable, who are cushy enough, where is that they can go to other countries, but they can't really go to other countries because a lot of the countries are locked down, and the fact that we are being banned in order to do traveling, so we can't really do much traveling, is because our COVID-19 has ran a rampant. Now it has ran a rampant, and a lot of people are losing their lives. But the reason why, let me be real, Trump is not back and he didn't make his second term. And I think he's about what, the fifth or sixth person who did not get a chance to do 4 years, right? Guess who was responsible for that? The black community, the brown community, those of us who were very, very conscious. We were the ones who basically said, enough is enough. You're going to be a one-term president. One term. Just like Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham said when Obama first got in the chair in 2008, that they were going to make him a one-term president. Well, they didn't succeed in making him a one-term president because he got 2 years into the chair. The reason why he got 2 years is because of us. Now, what you all are not aware of, and what you all are absolutely upset with Obama and saying that he really didn't do anything for the blacks, he didn't do anything. Well, guess why, the reason why it was very, very difficult for him to do things. Now, this is where the understanding of what and how your vote does matter. The fact that about the House of Representatives, the Democrat controlled the House. Guess who controlled the Senate? The Republican controlled the Senate, which made it very, very difficult for Obama to basically implement a lot of things that he was trying. He was able to get through that Affordable Act, but guess what's on the chopping block right now as we speak? The Affordable Care Act. Now, the reason why you saying that your vote don't count is because you're not educated. You're not educated, or you're not aware. Some of you all are, and some of you are not. Some of you all were saying that, okay, I voted for Joe Biden. What's going on? No, you didn't vote just for Joe Biden. You voted for a lot of other things that's going on with your vote, meaning that there was a lot of legislator bills and everything, and they wanted to ask your opinion on certain things, and they wanted to know, like some roads in New Jersey, marijuana passed in New Jersey. marijuana laws passed in Arizona, Kentucky. These are some of the things, and these are just some of the things that basically your vote counted. Now, here's the deal. The House of Representatives, which is basically controlled by the Democrats, and then the Senate, which is basically controlled by Republicans. The reason why it was very, very difficult for things to get done when President Obama was in the chair in 2008 and 12 is because the Senate controlled the House. And every time a particular bill came through, and the one reason why Michael Pence always came in and broke the final clinch on some type of bill. Now, this is where the importance of Harrison, the first black vice president to ever adorn in the White House. But anyway, I digress. She can basically break the tie. Now, right now, I think the last count is the Senate has 50, and I believe we have 49. Last was 49 or 48. I'm not quite sure. Last account, last I saw, it was 49. In order for it to be an even kill, we have to get that Senate seat. Now, that Senate seat is important. The reason why people are talking, or those who are aware, or those of us who are kind of like horned in on this Senate seat, is because it's the difference is like night and day. Night and day. If we're not able to basically get that Senate seat, the Republican will control and knock down every bill that Joe and Harrison tries to put through. Guys got to learn what's going on. It's not just you voting for the president. Your vote matters, and your vote says a lot. That's one reason why there wasn't a lot of stuff done. That's one reason why Trump was able to do what he has done in these 4 years that he's done, is because the Senate had control over it. The House had to just do the best they could. This is one reason why their hands were tied. This is one reason why that Senate seat is very important. And in the South, it's going to be a battle between good and evil. It's going to be a battle between good and evil. Now, 71 million people, not just whites, but the diversity of which this country is basically made of. But even though we are diverse, we are still being, and they still are trying to divide us. Now, we're supposed to be the free country, but we're not. What's being trying to take? They're trying to take our rights from us to vote for who we think that will run and put us into a most cohesive and lovable country. Now, another thing I want to talk about, and then I think I'll be done. In 2016, the reason why Donald Trump was able to become the president of the United States It was basically us who made him the president of the United States. But there were more white women in 2016 didn't mind Trump saying these audacity things. They voted for him. I guess it didn't bother, I don't want to say some of these things. It didn't bother them. Well, guess what? They say that this election has made history, right? And guess who voted for him in record numbers? You got it. You got it. White women. Yes, sirree, Bob. More white women voted for Trump than ever before. Now, they said that 20% of black men voted for him. That could be true. But guess who made him a one-term president? Black people. Black people. As one of my black people, black men and black women made him a one-term president. Now we have to go back, black people, brown people, and do the same thing. Do the same thing. Go back and claim that seat. Claim those 2 seats. I believe it's 2, but I think the last time I checked was 1. We need to go back and claim that seat so we can get diversity within our country. Until the next time, this is All Things. Those are my views and those are my opinion. Hit the notification if you like it. Hit the notification if you don't. If you got something nasty you want to say, go ahead and say it. It's a free world. It's a free country. Do what you do. But just so you know, black people, one term. Although, see the thing about us is that we are a loving and giving people. But for some odd reason, you love us when it's convenient for you. You want to destroy us, but you want to come in and you want to sit at the table, you want to smile in our faces, and you want to take from us. Black people, congratulations for doing your thing. People in the South, reclaim your South. Black people, reclaim it. Black, reclaim it. This is All Things Cheryl. To the next video, I really haven't came out with anything. I've been reviewing, I think I put a ring on it. I saw the first episode, didn't see the second episode. And I'm just really kind of chilling because really there's really not too many shows that you can really talk about. Until the next time, this is All Things Cheryl. And peace and love. And remember, love is for everyone. Ciao.